Support for Outdoor Nevada comes from Land Rover Las Vegas and Jaguar Land Rover Reno, proud to help introduce a new generation of adventurers to the diverse experiences that our state has to offer. Information at lrlv.com or jlrreno.com.
Nevada, a landscape as diverse as it is epic, where wide open nature and wild adventure call to the curious and the brave alike.
We can wash them off and then eat them.
Good, let's do that. Maybe I won't even wash it.
You don't have to.
An orchard and a nature sanctuary. Gifts from the Gilcrease family to the Las Vegas community.
And so you're really talking about the essence of life itself, right, to NASA?
Absolutely, yes. So the discipline that we're working with NASA is called astrobiology.
An oasis at the edge of Death Valley teaches us about life in the universe.
Put your other hand here and you're gonna swing your leg around. That's perfect.
Oh, Max, I'm loving you, Max.
I'm in for a scenic horseback ride at the Sheridan Creek Equestrian Center.
We'll be riding these razors today.
We're taking these out today?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I trek full speed through the Moapa Valley. I'm John Burke. I have a passion for the outdoors.
Today we're in the Valley of Fire.
And I'm on a mission to show you the one-of-a-kind history, science, nature, and adventure you find when you step outside. This is Outdoor Nevada. The Gilcrease Orchard has deep roots in southern Nevada history. It has stood the test of time in the desert and has flourished for over 90 years.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, John. Welcome to the orchard.
Thank you, nice to see you. An orchard in the middle of the desert, who knew?
It's a remarkable thing.
Meet Mark Rubin, the director of the Gilcrease Orchard. He's been working here for over 7 years.
It's beautiful out here. How many acres you got?
There's about 65 acres here.
And what are you growing out here?
Fruits and vegetables, so about 60% fruit trees and the rest of them are row crops, carrots, beets, and summer stuff.
Do they all blossom and come to harvest at the same time, or you're constantly working?
No, always different seasons. We try to spread it out so we have a longer harvest time.
The orchard harvests its crops just outside flashy Las Vegas.
The Gilcrease family came down here from Reno back in the 20s, and they homesteaded this northwest part of town, and they were really isolated from what little town there was in Las Vegas. So they were kind of a frontier family out here all by themselves.
Elda and Leonard Gilcrease packed up their lives in Reno and moved south with their 2 sons, Ted and Bill, in hopes for a better future. When the 1929 Depression hit, Leonard left his family to pursue other dreams. Elda and the kids held on to the land that continues to thrive to this day.
This is so beautiful out here. The further you get into this, the more beautiful it gets. It's like I'm on the cover of a salad dressing bottle or something.
Right.
What are we looking at here?
We planted these carrots back in November of this last year, and so let's dig up a few and try them.
Now, do you find that people come out here as a curiosity, or they really want to learn about this stuff?
Like, it's more about the entertainment, really.
Huh.
So entertainment is, the food is secondary. It's more the entertainment and having fun and being together as a
Look at
family.
that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that.
We can wash them off and then eat them.
Good, let's do that. Maybe I won't even wash it.
You don't have to, but it tastes a little more earthy that way.
Nice.
But they're very sweet carrots.
They've got a rich color, they're full of flavor, and they got some minerals on the outside. It's really a good day. You probably meet people from all over.
We do. In fact, most of the people that come here really have accents. So they're from other countries, all over the world.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. And so they come out here because they're bringing out their grandkids or their kids, and this is how they grew up growing things, and so they're trying to teach their kids about it too. and so that's important to them.
The farm-to-table experience can be extremely rewarding, especially for kids who get a whole new appreciation for their meals.
Do you realize how fortunate you are to be outdoors all the time?
It is. It really beats having a real job, working in an office. I don't know if I could do that anymore.
Speaking of beets, is this what we have here?
We planted these back in November.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Do you have a problem with little rascals running around trying to take your stuff?
Sometimes, right in through here, we have some gophers.
Oh, I can see why. That is just awesome. You know, I can see why people would come out here, even if you did this periodically, just to remind you of where the food source comes from.
Right.
Can you show me something else?
Sure. Let's look at some kale.
Oh, let's go. Is this the kale?
This is the kale. I
Now-
eat this fresh a lot, just right off the plant.
When was this planted?
This was planted in January.
Everything here just tastes different. It tastes like it's in color. What is the future of the farm here? What plans do you have?
We're just trying to diversify and not have so many things that come on all at one time. Like right now, our apples, we have some summer apples that come on in July, and it's too many for us to sell. No one wants to pick apples in July. They want to pick them in September and October.
The Gilcrease Orchard welcomes everyone to come pick their own produce.
So there's no entrance fee like there are at some U-pick operations, but generally leafy greens are $2 a pound and everything else is $1 a pound. Pumpkins 50 cents a pound.
And the education is free.
And the education is free.
I just want to say thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Oh, it was a pleasure. I'm glad you came out.
While Ted Gilcrease took the orchard under his wing, his younger brother Bill nurtured a passion for birds. This passion later culminated in the creation of the Gilcrease Nature Sanctuary in the 70s.
Back in the 20s, Bill and Ted Gilcrease owned about 900 acres out here, and Ted ran the orchard. Bill had a sanctuary, and now his granddaughter-in-law runs a sanctuary. Her name is Christina, and so we're making the short drive right now. Christina?
Yes, John?
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. I was expecting something much smaller. This is really a big place.
Absolutely. It is 9 acres up front here.
Christina Salamone is the director of the Gilcrease Nature Sanctuary.
Bill has always had a love for animals, and back in 1976, he purchased this property from a couple that had a zoo running here. And he brought all his menagerie of animals over here and just started his own little private animal sanctuary.
9 acres. I mean, this is more than just a few chickens and a cow. Not that there's anything wrong with those animals, but what are some of the animals that you have here?
Well, we've got about 1,500 animals, birds, a lot of parrots. We have goats, we have tortoises, we have ponies and llamas and ostriches, and most of them are rescues.
You got a lot of mouths to feed. How do you do that?
Yes, we do. Private donations from the community, as well as donations from the grocery stores.
And I saw earlier some little fuzzballs. I don't know. Oh, there they are, right there.
Yeah, they were just born today, so this is their first day.
Oh my gosh, it's their first day.
Yes.
And already they're on TV. Bill is still around, right?
Yes, he is. He will be 96 in June, and he is still the president of our board of directors.
As a nonprofit organization, the Gilcrease Sanctuary counts on the help of volunteers to keep its doors open.
Who's this?
This is Granny. She is our oldest resident outside of the tortoises.
Oh, she looks sweet.
She is very sweet. She's one of the favorites of the children because anybody that comes over, she walks up to be pet.
Oh, how old is Granny?
But she's over 30.
She's over 30.
Yes,
Oh, she is a sweetie.
she is.
So anybody that comes here to the sanctuary, if you're gonna see one thing, make sure you see.
Come see Granny.
Come see Granny.
Yes.
She wants to say hello.
She loves it.
At the sanctuary, every animal can find a new home, even the odd ones.
Watch your clothes.
Hey, who's this?
This is Caesar, and he likes to eat people's clothes.
Caesar. Looks like somebody put him in the dryer.
And he shrunk.
No sanctuary anywhere in the world is ever complete without a pig.
Right?
Who is this?
We do not have a name yet. We are going to have a name contest.
Is this a boy or a girl?
This is a girl, I believe.
Can I enter the contest?
Absolutely.
I'm naming it Kate.
Or maybe it's a boy. It's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
It is a boy.
Kevin.
Kevin?
I don't know.
Kevin Bacon?
After a Gilcrease field day, it's clear how much this family provides for the Las Vegas Valley community.
Boy, I bet kids love coming here.
They do, especially when we have baby goats.
Oh, look at them. Look how cute they are. Hi. Hi. Well, hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, I'm cute. I'm cute. He says I'm cute. Christina, I just wanted to thank you for spending time with us today. This place is perfectly named. It's a sanctuary. I feel more peaceful today spending time with these animals and with you than I felt in a long time. Thank you.
Well, we really appreciate you coming out here.
This sanctuary is a hidden gem, just one of many that you'll find in Nevada.
It's surprising enough to find crystal clear water in the dry, inhospitable desert. But would you believe that research conducted here is valuable to NASA?
Out here in the middle of Death Valley, it seems like nothing moves for thousands of years and nothing ever happens. But then you run across some of these mounds that look like they should be swimming pools full of water, but they're empty. Where did the water go? Where did it move to? It moved right here, and soon it'll move over there. And what has scientists so excited is that this water comes from deep within the earth, bringing with it information about microbiology. They study it, they send it to NASA, and together they're trying to figure out what's going on in Mars.
Today, we're at the Ash Meadows Wildlife Refuge, located in Armagosa Valley.
Great to see you, John. Thanks.
I gotta be honest with you, when I knew that we were gonna be talking about testing water, I had no idea we were in this environment. That's ironic.
This is just the way it is here. You know, we have these very, very large springs. This is the largest oasis in the Mojave Desert, right on the edge of Death Valley. Driest place in North America.
Why would you test water here, though? Why not tap water out of Reno? What's important about this?
This is a very special place. You know, this is Ash Meadows. There's a unique species of animals, plants found here that found nowhere else in the world. This is the ultimate oasis. We are literally isolated from anything else here. It's all about the water.
Dwayne Moser, a scientist at the Desert Research Institute, studies life underground for NASA and microbial dark matter for the National Science Foundation.
You got me so interested and so curious. I know you got a lot of people here with a lot of equipment. Can we go take a look?
Absolutely.
Let's get started.
Dwayne and his team have discovered thousands of new kinds of microbes here in the past 10 years.
We're concerned about the quality of the water and the fact that there are endangered species that live in these springs. So we need to really understand the resources for those endangered species, the nutrients in particular, just how the whole food web works in this ecosystem here. You know, among the things we study are the microorganisms, and we started to discover that this place is truly unique in that it has a diversity of microbes that just really are found almost nowhere else in the world.
Okay, so from a non-scientific guy, what does a microbe tell you? Why do you care about a microbe?
This is true exploration in biology, basically. We're learning that most of the real diversity of life is in the microbes, and I mean, we're talking, you know, the real fundamental molecular diversity of life is entirely within the microbes, all the different kinds of ways of making a living.
So the explosion right now in science and exploration is in the microbes, which are coming from way down there, and that's what these guys are helping to identify.
That's what we're trying to find out.
The research indicates that microbes found in Ash Meadows could be the key to finding life on other planets.
So is it fair to say with the research that you're doing is providing more information about microbes, and that helps the study on other planets?
What we've been doing, actually, like I said, we're again using Ash Meadows here as a sort of an opportunity to study life deep underground. You know, we're using what we can learn about life in sort of the corners of this planet to kind of identify what the possibilities for life would be on other bodies in the solar system and beyond.
And so you're really talking about the essence of life itself, right, to NASA?
Absolutely, yes. So the discipline that we're working with NASA is called astrobiology. So again, this is the study of life in the universe. That is the past, the present, the future of life.
Flowing water was recently discovered on Mars, making this research more relevant than ever.
You know, what's interesting, it always comes back to water, doesn't it?
It
life in the
does.
universe always comes back to water.
That's absolutely true. If you find liquid water, you have hope for life.
Though invisible to the eye, microbes comprise a huge, unseen world in a mere teaspoon of water. They offer clues about what life is, where it came from, and where it may exist on faraway worlds.
You're really learning about life itself and what this means for our place in the whole universe.
This is, as far as we can tell, there's something about this place that preserves exceptional diversity of life. We don't fully understand why it works, but when we go in and we actually look at the microorganisms that we find here, the diversity on the molecular level is as high as any place on Earth that we're aware of.
Dwayne and his colleagues were recently approved to take part in the next mission to Mars, where they will apply the knowledge they've gained here at Ash Meadows.
I get it. I totally get it now. And I want to thank you for coming out here and studying this, truly, for all mankind, but really for explaining it to me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, it's been a real pleasure. I've enjoyed talking to you.
Thanks. So just when you thought that science was all about labs and test tubes, it turns out that this pond in the middle of Death Valley provides information for our place in the entire universe.
I've seen Nevada from the sky, from the water, and from the land. Now, I'm about to see it from the back of a horse.
Kristen, hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Welcome to Sheridan Creek.
Boy, it's beautiful here.
Kristen Robertson is the owner of the Sheridan Creek Equestrian Center here in Gardnerville.
In town, your reputation is that you treat these horses like gold.
Oh, thank you. They're like our kids.
How many do you have?
We have about 43 on the property.
And do they all really have different personalities?
Every horse is completely different, and so they all need to be treated different. They get fed differently, they have different equipment. Every single one has their own personality.
The Equestrian Center opened its doors 8 years ago and offers boarding, trail rides, lessons, and summer camps.
Kristen, I have to tell you, I'm so excited about doing this today. I mean, the setting of your facility here near the mountains is just spectacular, and it just feels good in here.
Thank you. I think we have happy horses here.
Well, who's this?
This is Max. He is an appendix quarter horse. He used to do 3-day eventing. So first phase of 3-day is dressage, second is cross-country jumping, and the third is show jumping.
All right.
So,
is this my horse for today?
This is your horse for today.
So in one word, what's Max's personality?
He's a hard worker.
Nice.
Yeah, he's an absolute hard worker. Several years ago, we had thought about retiring Max because he's no longer a young horse. And every day he would stand there at the gate and stare at us and was very unhappy about the fact that we were taking everybody else out and not him.
Oh, really?
So, oh yeah.
Max is 30 years old and an award-winning horse.
Go ahead and put the helmet on.
So you get people coming out here of all different levels.
Yep, we sure do. Beginners, our youngest student is 2, and our oldest student is 87.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay, what do we do?
So you're gonna put your left foot in here.
Okay.
You're gonna stand up, and
Yeah.
you're gonna put your other hand here, and you're gonna swing your leg around. That's perfect.
Oh, Max, I'm loving you, Max.
So you're gonna close your fingers, and you're gonna put pinkies underneath there. And then like that, yep. And you kick him to make him go. Good.
Hey.
Pull back on your reins to make him stop.
All right, you want to stop for a second, Max, and we'll wait on everybody else?
Kristen assures me that Max and I are in for more than just your run-of-the-mill horseback ride. But first, assistant trainer Rebecca Shaw provides me with some instructions.
Relax and move with him. If you
Okay.
keep that knife always back. So you want your shoulders, hips, heels lined up.
Okay.
Roll your foot, toes up, heels down. That's gonna give you the best balance and the best control.
Okay.
So when he starts trotting, most people's natural reaction is to kind of lean forward and bring their feet up and go like that.
Huh.
The worst thing you can do.
Okay.
So nice and tall, weight sitting back in your back pocket and relaxing.
Okay.
So get him walking again.
Okay.
A few runs in the indoor arena, and I'm ready to explore the outdoors.
Do you think I'm ready? Can we go out?
Absolutely.
Kristen and Rebecca take me on what's called the ranch ride, the perfect trail for observing wildlife and getting some fresh air.
All right, Max, come on. Let's go have some fun.
We have 85 acres here. It takes about a little over an hour to go all the way around it. It's a really nice ride for people that are beginner to intermediate level. I mean, one of the advantages of this ride is they get to look up at Job's Peak out there.
With over 10,000 feet of elevation, Job's Peak stands out in the Carson Valley. The peak is named after Moses Job, who opened a store in Sheridan, Nevada in the mid-1800s. After an hour of riding through the ranch, I feel reconnected with nature, and it's time for my next adventure.
You know, a lot of people come to the Moapa Valley. It's about an hour and a half out of Las Vegas, and they see the landscape and they say, "No, that's pretty." But I know a guy that's turned pretty into a playground. His name is Stony Ward. Let's go pay him a visit and see what he has in mind for us today.
This playground is run by Awesome Adventures and my buddy, Stony Ward.
Hey, Stony! How are you? Nice to see you, buddy.
Oh man, it's been a while.
Augustus, how are you?
I don't know why he gets more loving than I do.
Stony was raised in Overton and has been an adventure guide in the area for almost 15 years.
We're going to be riding these razors today.
We're taking these out today?
Yeah.
Awesome!
I'm so excited that you're surprised.
As long as I've known you, I've never gotten to do these. I've always wanted to do these.
We're touring the Logandale Trail System in the Moapa Valley. This system has 200 miles of unpaved trails for horseback riding, hiking, mountain biking, and utility vehicles.
So go ahead and step inside there.
All right, what's this thing called?
This is a Razor Polaris 800.
Nice. How do I look?
You look natural.
I feel good.
Before we head out, Stony instructs me on vehicle operation.
All right, so I got the basic safety talk. I'm ready to go, man.
Let's do it, bro.
Let's rock.
I'm going to get your helmet right now, okay?
I'm good.
First things first, go ahead and start it up for me. How do you like that?
I love it. I feel it. I can feel it.
And so the adventure begins. A couple of guys, a dog, and a ride full of possibilities.
Woo! Yeah. What's up, brother?
That's awesome.
Yeah, did you have fun on that?
Oh, man, that was great. Is this a whole highway system out here in a way?
Yeah, this is a OHV. What's cool about Moapa Valley, it just got approved that you can actually drive your razors in town on certain side streets and to the businesses.
That's awesome. Now, how far can you go on a tank of gas?
You can get about 70 miles to 80 miles on this.
And how fast do these things go?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna go about 55 to 65 today.
Hot dog, let's do it.
Are you ready to rumble?
I'm ready to run.
All right!
Let's go. What a rush! You gotta do this. It's the best thing ever. He's getting away. I gotta go. Wow!
Was that cool, dude?
Unbelievable.
This is a natural underwater table that we're over.
Can you go show me?
Yeah, let's go, bro.
Stony and I explore this hidden spring. I almost feel like a kid again.
You're gonna love this part, dude.
How did you find all this back here?
It just, I was watching the water and I said, oh, I'm gonna go take a hike. And then all of a sudden I see this natural spring.
Wow.
And you know what's the amazing part about this is when it's raining, this is actually a waterfall coming off of it.
Wow.
And so you're just going, oh my God. It's like, you know, you're in the middle of the desert.
How deep is it?
There's some parts probably 4 to 5 feet in the middle. This is a sand rock, man. And you see all the different shapes. That's created by the wind and rain and stuff. So you can come out at a different time and all of a sudden it'll have a different look.
Who knew, seriously, who knew that Nevada could be so exotic?
Well, it's like a hidden secret. That's why I love Nevada. Hey, you ready for the next episode? Go and check out that mine?
Yeah, man, I'm following you.
All right, let's go, dude.
So, you know what's really amazing is that we've had all this fun today, right?
Right.
And it's so incredibly beautiful, but it's so
peaceful. It's so quiet out here.
Well, and that's what I love about this place. You know, even at night, you see all the stars, the moon, and then the sunsets are just phenomenal here.
Now, tell me more about this place.
This is the gypsum mine, our bat cave, you know.
Back to the gypsum cave, Robin.
Yes.
So what do they use that stuff for?
Gypsum is for sheetrock, so when they're building a house and stuff like that on the wall, and then they tape it and all that. So.
Can anybody come here?
This is a private land, but you're my friend, so I'm kind of showing you the hidden secrets. So.
Paths to adventure often take twists and turns that'll surprise you. And it all begins by stepping outside.
You know what? I knew you weren't going to let me down today. I said, Stoney's my guy. He's going to have a lot for us to do, man. I really appreciate it.
Let's get back and I'm starving, man.
See, that's the other thing we got to do.
Yeah, my old belly, man. I got to fill this love line over here.